This segment is brought to you in partnership with our friends at Future 42. Turn your frustration into action at future42.org. The Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs releases its crime stats every year, and they're just out with their stats from 2022, and we knew it was going to be bad, right? I mean, you only have to look at the headlines and turn on the news for all of 5 minutes, and we knew that the stats were going to be bad. We know that Washington State has the fewest number of police officers per capita of any state in the nation, which restricts what police can focus their time and attention on. And so you have some crimes that sort of go by the wayside when it comes to investigations in favor of more violent crimes. And not only that, when you have fewer police officers, you have a less proactive policing. And proactive policing is proven to reduce crime rates. When you've got officers on a corner, when you've got officers out patrolling a neighborhood, when they can proactively go after people who are perpetrating our drug crisis, as an example. You don't have that when you have too few police officers. So Steve Strand, who's the executive director of the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs, he had a briefing for the media just about an hour ago, and here is the big takeaways that he gave from their 2022 crime stats.
The news is not good. Violent crime in 2022 was up 8.9%, with murders increasing 16.6% to an all-time high of 394 souls who were murdered in our state in 2022. In 2022, crime increased overall 8.5%. Robberies increased 18%. Vehicle theft, we've been talking a lot about that, was up to over 47,000 vehicles stolen in 2022. That was up from 35,000 plus in 2021, which was already a high year. So we saw a 34.1% increase in vehicle thefts. Another way to say that is more than 12,000 more cars were stolen in 2022 than in 2021.
This didn't happen on an island. We have been dealing with increases in the quality of life issues in this state for some time. All of it for the past 7 years at least, under a complete Democratic trifecta in Washington state, where Democrats not only control the House and the Senate and the governor's office, but they control the Attorney General's office. They control most of the major cities that are dealing with crime crises, like Seattle. So at some point as voters, you have to say, if I value public safety, if I feel like this is getting worse, are there some issues that maybe I disagree with Republicans on, but would balance be a better path forward to not only be able to prioritize issues related to public safety, but be able to, almost more importantly, block the really bad bills that have contributed to this crisis, like the police pursuit bill, when Democrats in 2021 basically made it impossible for police to pursue suspects, even people suspected of violent crimes. Sometimes I think when it comes to balance, it's not so much the ability to generate better ideas, but it's the ability for either the House or the Senate or the governor's office to say, no, not today with the craziest of crazy ideas. This segment is brought to you in partnership with our friends at Future 42. Turn your frustration into action at future42.org.